Hey guys, this is Lou, and today I'm bringing you episode 4 of my Pokemon Let's Play. So here we're taking off from Striaton City, and if you go west, you'll see you can come down here south of the fountain and pick up that Great Ball. That's the only thing there until you have Surf. So there's really nothing to do near the fountain. So you go up north towards Route 3, and here's a little list of all the Pokemon, the wild Pokemon available on Route 3. If you guys want to pause on that list, I was running short on time, so I had to slow things down or cut some things out. And so here's the daycare. There isn't much you can do here, until later on in the game. The old man comes into the daycare as well, so you can actually breed eggs later on. But I like how it's closer to the earlier. It shows up earlier in the game. And guys, I'm really sorry about this right here. There's a battle. This was, I think, the only battle I cut out in this episode because I took in your feedback, but I was running short on time because I can only upload under 15 minutes. So yeah, that's why I just had to cut that out. And so here's the battle with the preschooler. I don't understand how come you have to be 10 years old to start off on your Pokemon journey, but you fight against trainers that are like in preschool. Like, they need to get their story straight because that's not right. That's something I noticed, as I was playing the game. But as you can see, tell me if I sped it up too much. I know it might be a little bit too fast because, I was running out of time, like I said before already 3 times. So here's another preschool battle. And if you guys notice, I did skip that little girl that was staying next to the other preschooler that I just battled. I think what happened was I was thinking it'd be double battle since they're standing right next to each other. So then when I was done, I thought I'd already fought her too. So I noticed that when I was watching my own gameplay. So I'm sorry about that if that bothers you. Yeah, I'm not like sexist or anything, or I don't have a prejudice against the little girls. And so in the daycare, there's only one thing that's actually of any use in this first lady. She'll heal your Pokemon for free, like a Pokemon Center. So after you battle on this route, it's sort of a big route, so you can go there and heal your Pokemon. And so you're basically done with that area. And if you head west from there, these two twin little girls will want to play against you or fight against you, and they have 2 Purloins. It's a pretty easy double battle, only level 10s, and Purloin basically sucks as well. So yeah, it's just an easy double battle. And also I'm taking in all of your feedback. I read all the comments, so you guys have left me some good feedback. I understand it was pretty boring, without the battles, and I didn't realize so many of you wanted to see the battles. Because some of you say you're actually not going to buy the game, you're just watching for fun or whatever. Okay, as you go more west, you see your rival Charon. He shows up and he wants to fight you right here. So be careful if you have the game and you're unaware and your Pokemon aren't healed. You better heal up before you come over here because he's going to fight you. So he starts out with his starter, Snivy, in this case. So it's a good thing I had my my fire-type Panseer out. It's pretty easy with the fire type move. There's not much he can do to you. Snivy keeps on using growth. Yeah, that's not really gonna help. You're about to die. Purloin. One thing I noticed about this game is it's much more difficult than the other Pokemon games. Like in the other games, your Pokemon would be much higher level than any of your opponents or wild Pokemon, but in this game it's roughly the same level. So I sort of like that about the game. It's more competitive throughout the entire game. It's never going to be where your Pokemon are just beasting through the entire game. So here you see part of the story. That's Team Plasma. What was that about? Why are you running? And so I see this little girl. So why are you running now? What happened was Team Plasma took the little girl's Pokemon and they ran off in that direction with them. And so now guess who has to get the Pokemon back? Yeah, that's me and Sharon. But before I go there, I want to pick up this item. You know, when I see an item, I always want to go and pick it up. Super potion, it's pretty useful. And over here in the grass, actually, there's Blitzel, for example. This is one of the Pokemon that I definitely suggest you should pick up on this route. It's very useful for later on electric type. It can learn Thunder Wave and knows Shock Wave too. I think at level 10. It's really useful. Pick it up. I highly suggest you pick this Pokemon up. It's really fast and its attack is really high. And so over here, I know I'm gonna get in more fights, so I'm coming back to the daycare, just healing my Pokemon up really fast. Sped this up. So I'm gonna get back there, and notice you have to go west. You can't go south. So I guess there's Chern, but if you go to the right over here, there's a Pokeball and another trainer battle. So yeah, I was gonna skip more of the trainer battles, but I watched the last videos and I found them boring myself. So you know, if I find it boring, I can only imagine what you guys would think. So I don't want to release boring videos, even though I know my first couple of videos, they weren't that entertaining. I was sort of having a tough time trying to make Pokemon entertaining. But I guess the gameplay itself should be somewhat entertaining for some of you that, you know, that like Pokemon. And if you don't like Pokemon, I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. I mean, I've really lost an interest for Call of Duty, so I haven't been playing that a lot. And hey, see why Blitzel is so useful. Well, actually, you don't see why it's useful yet because it doesn't have an electric move yet. I think it learns at level 10, Thunder Wave or Shock Wave. But once it learns that, you know, it helps you get through like the first half of the game really easily. And it's a Pokemon that I keep, you know, later on in the game as well. Yeah. So here's just a Repel. This really wasn't really worth it. And so here I speed up. I'm gonna go back and heal up again. You know, if I'm fighting against Team Plasma, I want to have full health. So head back there into the cave. Talk to Chern. And this cave over here is actually called Wellspring Cave. There's a couple Pokemon in there that you could pick up too. I'll go over that later on. Okay, so there's Team Plasma. And so basically you're gonna get in a fight with one of these guys, and Chern's gonna take the other one. Okay, first fight with Team Plasma. Team Plasma Grunt. I don't know why they call it Grunt. I've never seen that word used like that. He's just a grunt. I can understand like henchman or something, but grunt, I don't know. Okay, so these battles aren't really that tough. Your starter should be strong enough. Oshawott. I really thought it would evolve at level 16, but it didn't. Like, it's almost a level 16 right now, but it didn't evolve, so I was surprised. Maybe level 17. So over here now, these after that first battle, the next batch of Team Plasma trainers come, and this time it's gonna be a double battle. So. This is one of the first major double battles. It's not really that major, but basically it wasn't a very tough double battle because I don't know, just Team Plasma, they're not very good. I thought Chern would help me out more, but he really didn't do anything. Like, for example, he just keeps on using Growth, and like, I'm doing all the work, and basically he's used Vine Whip, it didn't do much. And let's see what Snivy does. I use Water Gun. I almost take it out, and he uses Leer or something. Come on, step your game up, Snivy. Chern sucks. He can't do anything. That's why I always beat him. Oh, how I we lose a bunch of kids. Yeah, you guys suck. Anyways, once you beat these guys, they'll give back the Pokemon, and they'll leave the little girl alone. And okay, so they're giving back the Pokemon. So now Chern's gonna give back the Pokemon. So now's a good time to explore the cave. There's only 2 available Pokemon. You can't use Surf or anything. You don't have a fishing rod yet. So I suggest you pick up Roggenrola. That's what it's called. Like rock and roll. Roggenrola. I guess that's where it's coming from. But anyways, I I suggest picking this one up, and it's really easy to catch if you have the water starter or the grass starter, because it has the sturdy ability. It means it can't be killed in one hit. So no matter how strong the attack is, it'll last with 1 HP, and you just throw a Pokeball and catch it. And you can pick up TM46 Thief. And someone in the comments from the last video told me that I should have realized, but now TMs are reusable, so you won't run out, which I think is a great idea. Because having one of each TM is a horrible idea. You can't really do anything. So once you you come out and talk to this girl, she'll give you 3 heal balls, and basically those are pointless because you already have 6 Pokemon. All they do is when you catch a Pokemon and you have an open spot in your party, the Pokemon will be fully healed. So anyways, once you've done that, if you want to heal your Pokemon up, you can. Then you can go south and continue on Route 3, and you'll fight this one trainer with a level 13 Blitzel, and it's pretty strong. I almost lost to it. My strategy was, I knew it was faster than me, so my strategy was to get my Pansear out and try to use the attack Lick to try to paralyze it and slow it down. Because when you paralyze a Pokemon, its speed gets halved. So that's why eventually I succeeded. Then I managed to take it out, and otherwise it would have taken out my starter and everything with its move Shockwave. So I didn't want to risk that. So here you can pick up the antidote. It's sort of useful. Also, this is Charon right here. He'll explain this is the darker colored grass compared to the normal grass, which means it's a deeper grass. And over here, there's a higher chance for double battles, and the Pokemon here will be at stronger levels. So when you go in here, you can expect the Pokemon to all be like 1 or 2 levels stronger. And in a double battle, I want to catch this Pidove on the right, because it's a flying normal type, equivalent of like a Pidgey or a Swellow, or Pokemon from the old games. I meant Tailo. And anyway, it's a good idea to try to catch that. But in double battles, to catch a Pokemon, you have to take out one of them first. So you can only have one Pokemon out. Otherwise, you can't throw the Pokeball for some reason. So once you take out one, it's not that hard. I caught the Pidove, and it's level 13, so it's already pretty strong. I don't really have to train it to get it up to par. There's really nothing else there, but I'm going back to heal my Pokemon again. So yeah, so you get back here. There's another trainer battle coming up right there. This route was actually pretty big. There's a good amount of trainer battles, and here's a Woobat, which I think is a horrible name. That's too similar to Zubat. I mean, I think what are they running out of ideas? Like, there's no creativity in that Woobat, and its eyes are shaped like a heart. I mean, that's they have to step their game up. Okay, anyways, you head across this bridge. Well, before that, if you go down here, there's a TM you can pick up, or a Great Ball actually you can pick up. So I would pick up any free items that you can get. And you can fight with this trainer out here. I don't think you have to because she's looking out at the water. But if you choose to, which I suggest you fight all the trainers. I suggest you fight all the trainers because it's easy experience. It'll prepare you for the gym battles and other stuff like that. So I also don't like how Patrat has Detect as one of its moves. That just makes it twice as annoying. It doesn't make it any stronger. It's a very weak Pokemon. Now the only problem is that basically it's weak. Well, it's annoying, and it knows Detect, which just takes longer to take it out. Horrible idea. As you can see at level 11, my Blitzel, it knows a Shockwave, which is a really strong move at this point. Blitzel's real strength is in its attack, though. So later on, when it learns Spark, that'll be good. You come down, you go west on the bridge, and you can come down here and find an Awakening. It's the same route, so it should be the same Pokemon, so there's no point of actually running around the grass. Okay, guys, so you can see this is going to be the last battle before this route's over. It really starts out with Pidove, not that bad because I know Shockwave. So this will be done pretty fast. This episode's going to be over right after this battle because I ran out of time. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think about this new way to show the video. Leave a like if you really enjoyed this, and I guess I'll see you guys again for next episode. Thanks, and bye.